Woni be obusu dan kurasi. What to about be defend the MPP? O dwan waja. Mama no wi tini kakra ngu so. Mo 2 weeks na me mba na mo Jimmy. Mo say etwaboa mo MPP for na mo Jimmy. MPP for na mo di enimu say mo leaders no. They don't care about any of you fools saying say yet TikTok, yet Facebook, yeah MPP ladies, yeah MPP you. Omo mu say mo Jimmy. Mama chere mo bibi. You see this guy Abronye. MPP for person creating impression be say and the Ghana Police Service achi Abronye. Adenta ni achi Abronye. When you go on social media today, on person creating impression be say Abronye akoka LGBT ki ho 17 ya achi enye no kre.
Arofo asemaba Kevin Taylor aba be fire Abronye yin na ya te say nche bia ye Abronye ye chi no assistance now ye release no na Kevin Taylor say MPP fo ahihye ejuma e no modi Abronye aye face off eye ejuma no wuti echira obeka say NDC for eye anti LGBT bill whatever it is no mon sign ye no ene na Abronye koka bia ya chi no but according to Kevin Taylor chira inside story no there is something going on within NPP person mon fa Abronye so mfa yen de Kevin Taylor e won the live session so aba be dance bi di e chichim say Abronye de na hihye ejuma na omo sheda use the loose fan base of the NPP and omo use omo de omo nyoma na Abronye ekoko threaten judge enye me na make o Kevin Taylor and aba be kana ensemo a we hwiegu concerning Abronye na enye easy out of all without majili mpese mekasa pienti Kevin Taylor ni nsemo di betu dwan de waba be fire Abronye any MPP for omo agenda omo raise against the NDC yenti nkomo ne yeden efamra
Mwejimi. The reason I'm casting Mwejimi is say, Mama, some people in the MPP create an impression in your head to say, more problem, you're more problem. MPP for no mudi enimu say mu leaders no. They don't care about any of you fools saying say yet TikTok, yet Facebook, yeah MPP ladies, yeah MPP you. Omo mu say mo Jimmy, mama chere mo bibi. You see this guy Abronye. MPP for person creating impression be say and the Ghana Police Service achi Abronye. Adenta ni achi Abronye. When you go on social media today, on person creating impression be say Abronye akoka LGBT ki ho 17 ya achi enye no kre. Sa preko ya friend Abronye ameka chem say wonim nyansa wejimi. Hwe. Say MPP no me party onim nyansa na kaba omianim nyansa. Anka sa akwa we nobody in the party will pay attention to this pig. You know why? Now, NPP Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye arrested by CID over alleged false publication, threats, and conduct likely to cause fear and panic against an Adenta Circuit Court judge. Wa wo hwe me anadwi. Sakwasie bi betena radio so ochina. Jimmy Fobi betena TV so ochina. Odwan bi ko Facebook ena anadwi be ka che say Abronye say wakaka trumu for 17 na NDC aban ache no oboa. Ghana Police Service ache Abronye all because judge or court. Judge or Adenta or the circuit court no Abronye a threatening judge no. And the whole Ghana, I am the only person with the right to speak on this matter. Ghana ni bien or the right to speak on this matter. Tell me ekobedu ametia. Nobody. And you see, Abronye nipe bia. Now generally half human, half goat. See me. Sa Abronye we. Adwene dan timu no a half human, half goat. Now majority of the time no Aponchi adwene taking over the human part. It is sometimes Utrano Busa will say, okay, if Abronye adwene dan timu a half human, half goat, the people he's leading as a political party or Bono as the regional chairman almost adwene a half goat, half human and now the MPP as a political party. Baomiane na yire almost sponsor na makeka can some or party almost adwene a half goat, half human Let me make this clear. Ghana ni etino. Myself at a point. You can be say me ye editorial about a court case. at a point, the judge sitting on the case, Cheba for catch the Ghana for say, the matter na that court no, there were some words that I used or some statements that I made that or no Cheba for no, he nanabo and Joso. So he felt to say he could break the laws of the land and have a personal issue with me by using the court to do that. Sanka Cheba for FILE case against me directly say I have defamed him. It would have been different from Cheba for trying to use the court to fight his battle, which he in his head, no Jane say it will make him look better in the face of the Chief Justice then. But let's get these things clear. Emra. Sir Kevin Taylor can send me the last timer. And let's understand say timer as some can say yeah the mark court, yeah hear me court no. Finally, I ended up in court. I made my case in court. At the Supreme Court, the court listened to me and they passed the judgment. I flew from the United States with my family, over $40,000. I came to Ghana. I went to the Supreme Court with my lawyers and they made a case. They made a case to the Supreme Court, and in their own wisdom, out of they analyzed both cases and said, Kevin Taylor should walk. There's a distinction here. So you need to understand your barriers, your peripheries. You need to understand freedom of speech in the homo bia. But so what's not gonna say? Kevin Taylor can say, Basintele can say, Sam George can say, John Mahama can say, Nipa we can say to Uncle Jelty into me, and the Mecca say, then you are the most stupid human being on this planet. And this advice is going to the NPP, youths in the NPP. 2028 in no, Namumudu Duano Mako jail, Namudi dem 10 years. Adikudientia and the Yachi Abronye no, and say, Abronye biena no ekan TV so, radio so, ekachire wiase nyina say judge otia kwanjem no wakwaje bribe oni police for committee boom. These are statements which were emphatic. Osa confer the threatening judge no. Now let's listen to Abronye.
Yetimi the pressure to see the force so for akasamon kwache na me oba ba cheme me enti akofo adon to fam awradin kum akofo adon na busuafo nyina see the fo ankwankwache no e wo krom ha see the fo ankwankwache no na MPP, the next MPP government, yen entertaining political police. And then there's a fact. Yen entertaining political judges. Say, won't court. And a debiano, yes, obia di obiatem, won't court ni you Adenta ho. Say, won't this answer no. We will not entertain some political judges, because you're homo. You're homo. We are entertaining political police for no ewo kroma. We are political judge. And untina dabiano ye nya case ya. Ya de kwa Adenta ho. Judge na wa Adenta circuit court one. Or ye political judge. Monka kureti cases ya. Nan say Adenta ho. Police for ye ya. No mo de kwa Adenta circuit court. Negotiating ben na Ghana police service. Any Adenta circuit court no. Or ye political judge. Judge now what Adenta no ye political judge. Only abana ye negotiation. A intimidation court and my establishing a Adenta ho. Intimidation court. A nya court wa. A deliver justice. A nya court where ye fair because Ghana police service any judge our negotiation. And in a case be a young fan qua Adenta second court or your political judge. One more musrasa on back media count me out.
So straightforward. Say achi Abronye na Gia. The reason I'm about no or see one first thing or kind or see judge now or what Adenta circuit court, and we all know the judge there. Or say judge on a binary negotiation. These were emphatic statements. Or see, judge na owo Adenta Circuit Court wono one aban no ewo negotiation say opese oyeden de bia no obe jailing call for or political judge. Second, Osaka say judge no any Ghana Police Service ewo negotiations oma negotiate. And you see your statement emphatic and your statement speculative. The oti wa Abronye no yes emphatic statement and speculative. One body system no kan yo. Or kanya say or the original suntia or kasa no. Now this is a judge what na konwam. This is a judge the reputation so it's at stake. This is a police servicer. We have Yonu who is the IGP. Also integrity is at stake. We have a whole system, a judicial system led by the Chief Justice, Mr. Mr. Bonny. Also, his integrity as the Chief Director and also the CEO of the Ghana Judiciary, it's also at stake. Ain't he? Not just a mere person. And or some grassroots, where you're a whole regional chairman of the NPP. And he was emphatic in his statement or in his words. Or say, judge or what Adenta Circuit Court on the abino ako negotiation. Now, Abronye needs to prove that. Where did judge or what Adenta Circuit Court any abine etnasi a agreement and negotiatees say they are going to turn the court into a political court to judge a or no Abronye and in Hunipa for and a nipa or suspect to say me MPP for. Secondly, or see a judge any Ghana Police Service a you wonu dad under a dan negotiate tenasi aqua pam. This is simple. Anytime I say this particular matter, I am what the right to speak on it because I have been there before. Abronye, this is simple for Abronye to do. Abronye has to prove say a judge on a aban nipa ben on a government way nipa ben etnasia almost sign krata and I say even verbally with evidence to prove said they all can or so because this judge the reputation is very important. For all you know, he's a judge on per se the credibility, integrity are a bit tainted in any way. Secondly, I will say Abronye to me prove or court to say the Ghana Police Service led by Yowonuno, they sat down and had a negotiation with a judge, to jail people. Abronye Jane say, ye jail your man, I said, your maba court or a de Adenta, a politically motivated. These are things you have to prove in court. This is not about sitting on Facebook and making a statement thinking, say, I don't know, changing the facts. No. Facts are clear. Intimate, I am not in the shoes of the judge, and I'm not a judge. And I will not decide for the judiciary. Abronye needs to come out as a regional chairman and explicitly show us the evidence ekutana say the Adenta Circuit Court judge sebio sa judge onya kromfo sebio sa judge onkoji ademuade ana bribe sebio sa judge onya political judge. Abronye needs to have his day in court. Intermediate, I don't have a problem with Abronye being arrested. All that I want to see is say Abronye approve ya chere Ghana for say judge na or say our Adenta Circuit Court judge our evidence chere say judge any police any abine and negotiate because the statement wasn't speculative. The statement was emphatic. Let's listen to the statement again.
Yetimi the pressure to enti Akufo-Addo nto fam. Awurade kum Akufo-Addo ne na busuafo nyina. CID fo ankwankwache no ewo kurom ha. CID fo ankwankwache no na MPP the next MPP government yen entertaining political police. And there's a fact. Yen entertaining political judges. Say won kwa court. Won kwa court. Ena dabiano yeso obia di obia tem won kwa court ni yayi wa Adenta ho say won this answer no we will not entertain our political judges because ye hu omo. Ye hu omo. We are entertaining political police for no ewo krom ha. We are political judge. Enuntina dabiano ye nya case ya. Ye de kwa Adenta ho, judge na wa Adenta Circuit Court one or ye political judge. Monka kureti cases here nan say Adenta ho police for ya no mo de kwa Adenta Circuit Court negotiating ben na Ghana Police Service any Adenta Circuit Court no or your political judge. Judge now what Adenta no your political judge. Our ne abana ye negotiation. A intimidation court and or my establishing our Adenta ho. Intimidation court. And your court what? A deliver justice. A intimidation court and or my establishing our Adenta ho. Intimidation court. And your court what? Second court no or your political judge. Judge now what Adenta no your political judge. Our ne abana your negotiation. A intimidation court and or my establishing our Adenta ho or your political judge. Judge now what Adenta no your political judge. Our ne abana your negotiation. A intimidation court and or my establishing.
So this is simple. Entimo MPP for nkwaran kwasiafo na ehiafo ma ejimifo na omu use mu no wo de tina social media tina radio so tina TikTok na ka say Kevin Taylor can say etimi soma kase afam hodi ni anhwe de besi wo Ghana. Now you see enda na dwumate say afenyo marking e de ono ankasa ne ho akosi awawa ene ebeli Abronye Ghana mbra no pepepe ye beli no onko fie nkoda ade achi na Abronye begina quarter mema kwasie bia mbeka se ena obi use mra na ti Abronye because you see na o deserve bail and na adwi ye bail no ya na kofie Ghana mra so kire ye chiwa you have say you are right to say ubenya bail akofie. I don't expect anybody to come tomorrow sa Abronye kogina court na when to men prove and kire court to say our evidence prove say judge we sebio one aban ako negotiation or koji sika wa aban ho oni aban na tenase assign agreement sa ade chi na Abronye kogina court na court say because we to men prove way with evidence we could them 6 months could them 1 year men pese be hu sa otwe bia na kwasia ba bia o MPP ni abegina social media say otiem. Let's get these things right because unim bibi I know say this judge Abronye can accept no ono so ori enipa. And I hope say, and I know say, the Chief Justice, Omati sign somewhere in Abronye, this is not his first time doing this. So, why are they we are check? Because what happens and they say, oh yeah, then we let him go. Abronye yeah, then he will let him go. And sana MPP in Korano Esia, it is all your MPP now say, oh, Imrebino na MPP was no, Obi can be say, Yanchinan tum beka be say ya do be a scapegoat. And I pray, say they will arraign Abronye before court. And for Abronye to come and prove to Ghana for say ampa Adenta Circuit Court judge no wakoji eye agreement bia one aban assign it bia yamaniska day we no signing agreement no. This is the document proving some signing agreement no. Witness and what agreement na sinye. In fact, or a political judge so Abronye to be prove sir it is good for eye Ghana's development. So Abronye Feliso be prove sir na judge no ehwe ekwan a ode kan sansem no egu judge no ho fin egu Ghana Police Service ho fin egu judiciary no ho fin na say ya jeli Abronye memma kwasie bia ntena onka say enne de ya aban ba wanhwe a ubedem ansa na wa aban na ba ebi kura wa aban ne ba ubewu jail ansa na wa aban na ba in 42 years. Let us be serious in this nation. I want to put this on record. Omo social media eka kire mo say Abronye yesi picture bi nam social media as picture no yesi LGBTQ trumu ase no koketia mahama enya anuntira Abronye ese judge bi ye kromfo judge bi ene aban akotena se agya demuade assign agreement enti enunti na ye chi Abronye enti na Ghana police e chi Abronye enti na e judge no ko report case na me chi Abronye memo bia nkodane asem no because MPP for mo de animu. The piglets or China yampeso be social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and mekankwasi what about misinformed system no you'll be arrested because the facts are the facts and was here no he was arrested because threatening a judge in Ghana no etiamra also be provi Adenta there na man threatening judge no also be provi say judge no only police for negotiations and document ni also be previous judge no on aban I negotiations so be jeliko phobia. These are things he needs to prove in court. Kedere Japan, the same thing when they were in power. Inti ma ochina obi ma twistia samono. What we go to social media say me be chirechirem I will convert something into something else and try to create an impression say trumu LGBTQ enye nuntra Abronye se judge bi kromfo a oni aban atena se assign krata or me prove your court. Finito. Okay, that's it. Now, me asuma for asam ne ba na ma bedwudwam. Me ewie kira wa. Nobody should sit anywhere else and say Kevin Taylor mementan Abronye minimu no. I don't hate him. He's not a human being to me. Onye nipa bi a heaven ko edu ebetum na ka ho. Into me I don't hate Abronye. Oni sika nchen me, ne ho nya fe nchen me, ne mba ho nya fe nchen me ma, ne yire ho nya fe nchen me yire. Ono tell you as a punching. So I don't need anything from him, but I want the law to work. And I'm looking at the Attorney General. And I know the Attorney General will be leading, say, in fact, the prosecutor in this case, you better follow case way every day. 3 things, he should prove it in court. When to prove ya, the Embrane Kano, I will say Embrane to be said that. Simple as that. Gidi be anim. O de we jimino, or china, or hieni ba. O ko school way, in petebuom, mo busa fo nyina sika endu economic